Welcome to season 6 of the Dented Shield League. Said we'd be back. It's quite a long time ago that we finished season 5, I think back in June or something. Yeah, here we go again. Just 6 teams this time. We've had two coaches not continue, but all 6 of these have been around before. And I'm bringing back teams from season 5 as well. So I'll have the customary quick look through what we've got. Start with this accounts team, who have a leveled stake. This team finished in 8th last time out. I had a 2-0-7 record across season 5, including the playoffs. And this is the player they have a level stake on. It's a Beastman with block and white blow already, and there's a bit of chat towards the straight after the game where they leveled about whether this was going to be tackle or claw, and I think it's probably going to be one of those. You'd normally kind of go mighty blow into claw on a Beastman, because it's very valuable for getting players off the pitch, but tackle's really valuable in this league with all the dodge players around. As you'll see if you've not seen the teams yet, there's a lot of dodge in the league, so tackle is a strong consideration. It's got 2 more Beastmen with block and a dodge one. They took on a double. 3 of their warriors have got block. 1 is unlevelled at the moment, although I think was a late replacement. They were carrying a warrior with an armour penalty for quite a while. And then replace them late on, and there is a claw on this Minotaur as well. So there they are. Results wise was not great last year, but I remember the game I played against this team was really tough, and it was a close victory. And I think a lot of their games were pretty close all season, but we'll probably be looking to do better than last place this time round. This is my high off team, which won last season. And also has the highest team rating in the league at the moment, so we should expect lots of inducements against us. But we have got, quite a lot of players here. Am I going to want? See, I've done this with numbered sort of match a tabletop team that I haven't properly numbered yet, so never mind. It's going to be harder to read. But we've got a lineman with a movement penalty and block. Probably just keep this one around for a while. I can't replace it at the moment anyway because it's 70k of lineman. But I could think about replacing that at some point, but at the moment not essential. Wrestle lineman here. This is probably one of my favourite players to come out of last season. So it's a catcher with dodge, mighty blow and block. I picked up more casualties than anyone else on my team, as you might expect. Unlevelled lineman. It's good to have a couple of unlevelled linemen on an elf team. Need someone to stand on the line. I've got a kick wrestle lineman here. I think kick was the first skill I took on lineman. A block lineman, a blitzer with dodge and guard. A thrower who I think is my first priority to replace because it has an armor penalty. Picked up accurate in the first season. And was good, but got injured playing I think against the Skaven team. And I couldn't afford to replace it at any point after that, so I've kept that thrower for now. Another unlevelled lineman, catcher with agility 5 and dodge, so another one of my favourites, and a catcher with nerves of steel and block. This blitzer has dodge and tackle, so my one tackle player, I think when did I pick up tackle? I think it was after the final, so I went all season playing in this heavy dodge league with no tackle, but now I have one, and a wrestle catcher down here as well. So there we go. We went, what was our record last season? 6-2-1 altogether, and finished first, as we said. Nurgle, these ended up coming in 4th, which was a bit of a surprise. After they were top after the regular season from the playoffs, then lost both playoff games, which was that certainly surprised me. But yeah, there we go. They came in 4th. Their overall record in the end was 6-1-4. So those 2 of those defeats coming in the playoffs, like we said. Actually, that doesn't add up. 6-1-4 is not right. We only played 9 games, so yeah, someone's gone wrong with that record. It might be 6-1-2 actually. But yeah, anyway, easier team to read because of the way it's ordered. We've got a Beast of Nurgle with guard. It's sat on 15 points for probably like the second half of the season or something. This wouldn't get any more casualties. 2 warriors with block, 1 with tackle as well, 2 unlevelled warriors. 4 Pestigores. We've got dodge block, a block movement, a diving tackle, and an unlevelled one who I think came in maybe after their last game or just before that, but no levels anyway. a leader rotter who also has tackle, and a dirty player rotter, and a full squad of 14. So they've got backups if they want to foul, and then that's sort of leave them short on players if they get sent off. But yeah, I'm pretty sure their record was 6-1-2, finished fourth last season, but is a much better team now than it was at the beginning of the season, where Nurgle were really hard to get off the ground. So one to watch this year. This Dark Elf team came in second, so losing finalists. Overall record for them last season was 5-1-3, and this is how they look. So let's start at the bottom. 2 Witch Elves. One has agility 5, other one's unlevelled. I think was hired after the final as well, so hasn't played a game yet. Then all these linemen, we've got 3 unlevelled, 2 with block, 1 with kick and wrestle. The runner has leader, so that gives them 4 rerolls altogether, which they might want to consider dropping one of those to save on team value, but not entirely necessary. 4 rerolls is alright. We've got a dodge agility 5 blitzer with a niggling injury, dodge sidestep blitzer, tackle blitzer, and then an unlevelled one. So it came in second, like I said, and we're flying through these. It's only I don't think it's just because it's 6 teams. I think it's just we've seen them all before. So there's a mummy missing that's going for this team. So this undead team came in 7th last season. Overall record was 1-2-6, so that only victory was in that that sort of final game to decide 7th and 8th. But yeah, 2 mummies are on the team. Where's the other one? Oh, there's a block mummy, which is exciting, and there's also a guard stand firm mummy, which is much more conventional. I mean, obviously you take block as soon as you can on a mummy, but what is this injury? Is it just missing the game? Yeah, it's nothing permanent on that one. Then we've got 2 whites, so there's one with tackle there and one who's unlevelled. 2 ghouls, we've got a block movement 8-1, probably their best player, and then a block ghoul there. There's a couple of levels on linemen as well, so there's a block zombie, a block skeleton, 1, 2, 3, 4 unlevelled zombies as well, and 2 unlevelled skeletons. So 120k, they can probably afford to go up to a 3rd ghoul, but at this point it's probably a good idea. Maybe drop one of these other linemen if they want, because the squad will be getting pretty big by then. But yeah, I think probably are short a ghoul or 2 at this point, sort of having played 9 games. And yeah, we said 7th place, 1-2-6 their record. And final team are the team that came 3rd with a 5-1-3 record. And they're Amazons. Big squads, 2 players missing the next game, so they've got this movement 7 Mighty Blow Blitzer, who's been their best player. I'm pretty sure both of these injuries were just missed games, not anything permanent. Other one's a wrestled Lino, who just missed next game. So 2 of those, 3 other blitzers, 2 of them have guard, one's unlevelled. Got an agility 4 capture, which is pretty cool. Throw with sure hands and Hail Mary pass, which is quite exciting. Pay for our notification. We've got a block Lino, an agility 4 strip ball Lino with dodge as well. That's pretty scary for ball carriers, even if they're protected, because fairly decent chance of getting in at them. Unleveled Lino, block Lino, unleveled Lino with armor 6, who might be worth sacking. Can afford to replace it if you really want to. I mean, 15's a big squad anyway. We've got a guard Lino there, another catcher, and another Lino down the bottom. So that's how they are. Did I say their record? 5-1-3, finished 3rd. And yeah, there we go. That is our teams. I don't know if the Chaos Coach is waiting to see who they have first to take that level. But here is the draw. So we start with Dark Elves against Amazons. We've got Undead against Nurgle, and Chaos against the High Elves. So up to you. Do you want claw or tackle or something else? But you've got High Elves first. So we're going to be shorter rounds this time, shorter season this time. So it'll be 5 regular season games. I'm not sure how we're going to do the playoffs yet. I think it might just be top 4 and then the bottom 2 just play off for that. Let's run through these. So second week I've got Undead. I'm just looking at my games. Everyone can come in and see theirs. I've got Dark Elves there. We played really late last season, and then in the final as well. Amazon's there, and we've got Nurgle last. So we played first last time, so they'll be really quite advanced by that point. But yeah, there we go. We'll start the season officially next Monday, which is, what date is that? I think it's the 7th, isn't it? Yeah, so we'll start officially on the 7th. Have 2 weeks to play the games. If anyone wants to play those first, they can do so. And yeah, we'll be going.